Hello, we're gonna start the reading vlog today, but know that the background is probably going to change for once because I am going in a couple of days to see my friends out in Dallas, going for my friend's wedding, and so on there. I'm gonna be going all around, shopping, definitely buying more books, so that book haul will probably come from the hotel room over there. So lots of stuff happening this time for once. But so far what I'm trying to read before I have to get on that plane, because I need to turn this into the library, is Solo Leveling volume 4. I'm on the 4th one now, so here's hoping that I can finish this in time and turn it in. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. It's still 2 days away, but that's what I'm trying to read right now. I'm reading that one, and another book I need to turn into the library is Heaven Breaker, which this is not what I thought it was going to be so far. Like, for some reason I thought it was going to be another fantasy romance, and it's sci-fi. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Iron Widow, but more futuristic even than that one was, and like a different take on that. But so yeah, this is they have mecha suits in this, and this girl is like wanting to be, she don't want to be on this planet anymore. So it's also really dark in that sense. But the part I don't understand yet is it is supposedly going to have romance. I mean, she is kind of thirsty for this dude that she just met, that like she's supposed to be fighting and whipping his ass, but I don't know how that part's gonna play out. But I honestly don't even need it at this point. Like, the crap she's trying to do is already intense enough, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far this girl, it starts with her like killing her dad because he's a noble, and she wants to basically destroy his house because she's a bastard, and he sent some assassins to kill her and her mom because he didn't want them to be able to disgrace his house, because he wanted to make some like more political moves or whatever. And so yeah, basically she stabbed him, killed him, threw him out the air, chute into space. They found his body, and then she tried to get in his, well, I guess technically her family's suit for a tournament, and then like they have fighting tournaments in these mecha suits, and so they're supposed to be fighting it, and she thought she was gonna die there. She almost did. I mean, she did get a pretty bad concussion, sounds like. But then she got scooped up by somebody else who also has like some kind of shady sounding plans. So now she's like in league to do some destruction with this other guy. Don't really understand his motivations yet behind all this, but he says that if she can win in the dingy little suit they have at the next tournament, I guess bring his house out, honor from that, then she can, then apparently he'll help her get like revenge on these houses. Like, she wants to take down the whole house of her dad after that, because I mean, yeah, they killed her mom. She wants revenge like big time. So yeah, the whole thing is about revenge. I'm here for it. So far I like it, but you know, it's just a little darker than I expected, a little different than I expected, especially like with this big old bird on the front. I don't know what I thought was gonna be happening, but this did not make me think it was gonna be sci-fi. You know, whatever. I'm not mad at it, so we'll see how this continues to go, but so far I like it. So anyways, updates to be had later, hopefully before I leave. Okay, so now that I'm back from vacation, it's time to update the vlog. I did not give the update for finishing that volume of Solo Leveling, I think. So for Solo Leveling, the main character like finds out more about like what's happening to him basically, and then we also find out more about like the gates, and they do introduce like some new characters, well at least a new character that I think is probably going to be sticking around for a bit. So there's a lot of developing in that one, a lot of stuff developing, but you know, I can't say too much obviously because that's volume 4, so we're getting deep in there now. But yeah, so I'm excited to keep going with that one. I gave it 4 stars. But Solo Leveling so far is an interesting series. I kind of want to keep reading it before I try to watch the anime that came out, because I don't want to be spoiled. Like, I want to read it first. Amethyst Girl. Anyways. But the other update is that last night I finished Heaven Breaker. So yeah, on vacation I ended up not reading like almost anything until I was at the airport coming back. So anyways, so I ended up finishing Heaven Breaker, which I don't have the physical copy anymore. I have to turn that into the library, but I finished it on audio, and that book is just like, it's kind of a hard read because it's just very upsetting. Like, girl just wants to not be alive. She just does not she does not want anything to do with it. But then she's also kind of, you know, I'm kind of glad that toward the end of it she's kind of like, do I still want this? And she's kind of like changing her mind about some stuff. And Amethyst, please, girl. She's been biting the edges of my book, so I'm like, girl, stop. But anyway, so that one was rough. That one was really rough. I think I gave it 3.5, but just, I liked it, but man, yeah, check, like, I mean, yeah, trigger warnings, I guess, because it was just hard. It's just hard to read that. But like, it's upsetting. I was just like, oh, I was like, damn, girl, that's like, I feel for you. So yeah, it got me in the feels a bit, because I was like, damn, man, that's rough. That's real rough. She has not had an easy life at all. But that one is, I'm not sure how much I already said, but that one was like mecha, like they're basically like mecha suits, robot suit things, but with like varying levels of like AI. There's like some fluid stuff that they like sink into in order to like ride in there, and then they basically like do little battles for tournament reasons, except you can like die. So I'm like, this is a really bad system, but the rich people want to be entertained by potential deaths, so there you go. That is that. And but yeah, she's basically doing it for revenge, because early on in the story she like met up with a dude that you know, rich dude that's like, you want to help me take down the houses or whatever. So like, he wants to destroy them all the rich people, all the nobles. He wants to destroy them all. She just has it out for her dad, because her dad got her mom unalived, and she was supposed to also be part of that, but she got spared. The assassins spared her, and so yeah, now she's on. The whole book is about revenge and you know, doing the thing and like getting into these fights. And so yeah, it's just, it is rough. That's the best way I can describe it. That's just a rough book. Like, was it entertained? Yes. But yeah, no, that it's not a happy story. But the way that it ended did have me Googling if it's a series. I thought it was a one-off. It's not. It's definitely a duology is the plan. We'll see if it sticks to that, but yeah, so far it's a duology. And like the way it ended, I'm just like, okay, well, let's see what happens. But anyways, so I'll see when the sequel comes out. Hey, girl, we'll see. I do plan to continue it, because I do want to know how this ends. But I don't think she's gonna want to stick to her side of the plan by the end of it. That's my theory. But yeah. So the other book that I started when I was in the airport was, well, it's not started. I've been kind of reading in the back. Well, not really. I guess I kind of started it in the airport, but it was The Death God Sacrifice, I think it was called. Let me see. Yes, so in the airport I started reading The Death God's Sacrifice by Jenny Nordbeck, I guess. Which that's a fantasy romance, and yeah. So for that one, there's like a druid, there's like, you know, they're doing like rituals around like Halloween, how do you say it, like Samhain, or however they, Samhain, I don't know how you say it, but the like the pagan holiday version of Halloween, kind of, but it's around that time, and so the druids are trying to do like the ceremony in order to like get the night market, or the shadow market, I forget what it's called, to like, they have to like pierce the veil, and then that way the realms can like intermingle for the night market or whatever. Anyways, on this night, apparently somebody gets sacrificed to the special druid that apparently is, I'm sorry, he's supposed to like unalive them for like a ritual sacrifice, but instead it seems like he kind of bailed on the whole part and is just having sex instead. So, and now everybody's lining up like, whoa, yeah, you're gonna have the best sex of your life. And then the people come back because, you know, he's not killing them anymore. I mean, he's not unaliving them anymore. He's just throwing them back out after having his way, is what it sounds like. So everybody's like, now there's a lot of volunteers, and I have to pick their names from the hat because, you know, they're not dying. But the people in charge, like Elder Druid or whatever, he's not happy with that arrangement. He wants him to go back to doing it the right way. And so that's how the main character gets drawn into it, because she's like an assassin. But she's like Medusa. She's like, she can look at dudes and turn them into stone and stuff and kill them. So she is like sent in order to kill I think he's the Dark Druid, I think that's what they're calling him. But she got sent in to do that, and then that's where she's like being sent undercover because she can like look human, apparently. She knows how to do the glamours or whatever. So she's been sent in place in order to try to do the unaliving of that druid, because they want to replace him with something more traditional. That's what's happening in that one, and I am hoping to finish it this week because I do have like Thanksgiving and Black Friday off. So we'll see. The plan is to finish that this week. Can you, girl, please stop putting everything in your mouth. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. But so far that's what I'm reading. That's on my Kindle. And I'm actually about to, now that I finished that audiobook of Hembreaker, I'm gonna start I have the audiobook for this. Blood on the Tide, Kate Roberts. This is the sequel to something on Dark Waters. It's the blue one. It looks similar. It's a blue one with a pirate ship. But I am about to start this and then see how that goes. And I believe it follows Evelyn. No, not Evelyn. That's the main character from another one. Lizzie, the vampire girl, because she came back and found them at the end of the other one. So I think she's supposed to be the one finding her love interest in this one, and then you know, I'm guessing she's gonna be at the center of the smut this time. So we're gonna find out how that goes, but I'm kind of excited for this one, so we'll see. All right, so updating the reading vlog. I'm about 100 pages into Blood on the Tide, and so now I see who the romance is. Like, yeah, it is Lizzie the vampire and Maeve the Selkie. So they, Lizzie is trying to get her family jewels back that Evelyn stole kind of at the beginning of the last book. And so apparently she spent like a whole year trying to find her, but I don't think time works the same in Threshold. So now Maeve also had her like pelt stolen, which lets her transform into a seal. So like, yeah, now the tale makes sense. But so now Maeve and Lizzie have banded together to try to basically get their goods back that were stolen. You know, it's a little bit more important for Maeve to get her pelt back than it is for Lizzie to get her family jewels back, really. It seems like. But, yeah, they're, like, very obviously attracted to each other. But then, like, we're at the stage where, like, neither of them wants to admit it yet. Not like, fully. But, yeah, I have a feeling that's coming, like, real soon. Because, yeah, they're just, like, slowly losing that battle. So, it's so far a fun read. Like, I like it, I feel like, as much as the first one still. So, you know, it's pretty good. And, yeah, I think Maeve is, like, seeing more about Lizzie than Lizzie is willing to even admit about herself. Like Lizzie's like, I'm not kind, I'm a vampire and I just gotta bite people. I mean, she doesn't talk like that, but whatever. And then Maeve is like, nah, she's nicer than she thinks she is, and all and all this. She's like, nah, I see through the bullshit, which I think is funny. So, yeah, so far, they're kind of cute. We'll see how it continues from here, but so far I like it. Okay, so update. I finished Blood on the Tide, and this book I actually ended up liking probably more than the first book, which I was kind of surprised. I didn't think I would care about Lizzie as much. Oh, there's so much glare. But this actually ended up being decent. So, like, I don't know, like, I just was more into it than I thought. Like, it ended up being her and Maeve, and they ended up being really cute. And I guess it did kind of have a similar thing of, like, in the first book where they made it seem like oh, we're not gonna be here for that long, like, you know, everybody, they always think that the people that aren't from Threshold want to leave Threshold, but so far we're 2 for 2 of people wanting to just stay in Threshold with their people, so, well, with their new people. But yeah, so I gave this, I think, 3.75. I was, like, on the fence of giving it a 4, but I don't know, I didn't quite feel like a 4, but I still liked it, so I'm not mad at it. Okay, so update. I have finished reading The Death God's Sacrifice, and it was actually pretty good. So, you know, I mean, not like the best thing ever, but I liked it. Like, for it being, like, basically kind of more of a novella, it was not bad. Like, it was, you know, plenty of stuff was going on, lots of action, and then, you know, plenty of smut. So, can't be mad. They, like, really leveled up at the end there. Like, you know, he was the Dark Druid, but not anymore. By the end of it, neither of them are the same. I think that's as much as I can say. I can't really say their names because the name of the dude is, like, really important for the story, so you would have to read it and find out. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's like, I've known you for 2 nights, and now but, like, but yeah, now they're, like, married forever, and yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that was, like, a very fast story. She did save her sister and turn her sister's nuts, so yeah, she pretty much got her back just in time to realize, oh, she's crazy. So yeah, no, it turned out nothing was the way it seemed it was in the beginning. So yeah, for under 200 pages, that was a twisty book. But yeah, it was a fun time. I'm definitely gonna continue in that little series. It's like one of those series with a bunch of, like, different authors. One of those. So I'm not sure that it's going to ever actually, like, connect. I have a feeling they're probably all standalones, but I'll see as I keep going. But I don't know. The ending was kind of open, so I'm just like, are we ever gonna get that result? I don't know. I don't know if they're ever gonna allude to that in another part, or if that's, like, something else that I have to find in, like some kind of weird excerpt thing or whatever, but I don't know. We'll find out. But I think there's like 5 more books in that little mini, like it's not really a mini series, but in that series of novellas. So we'll see. The next one in the series, it's weird because it's not even listed with a series anymore. Not really, but as far as I know, because this is the Peculiar Taste series, and as far as I know, the second book was supposed to be by Katie Roberts with like a demon or something, but that was supposed to be book 2, but it's not even listed on this thing that I'm looking at on Storygraph. It's not listed on the series page of Storygraph anymore, so that's weird. It's also not listed together anymore on Amazon, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean I know that it's kind of a part of another of her series, and so far I do like what I've read from Katie Roberts, so I am definitely just gonna find it and read it. But I think she basically has like her own Matsu romance series. I'm probably gonna end up reading that too, because I think it's also kind of short like this. So anyways, yeah, that's a fun book, and I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. You know, time to swerve into the holidays. I'm probably gonna do some holiday reading for the next vlog, so I'll catch y'all then. But yeah, bye.